Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Fred and Barry, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands your guys learned here at school. We're going to start off by introducing the training equipment. And Fred's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now, we'll give you a couple options of training equipment when Barry comes home. Now, the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on a leash, always on your left, and the command is Barry heel. Now, with most of our city clients, whether it's Philadelphia, New York, heeling is really important. So you have nice control over your dog when he's walking in the streets. Again, always on your left. And whenever you stop, your dog has been trained to automatically sit and wait for the next command. This is nice when you're trying to cross the street, talk to friends or neighbors, or just taking him through a nice walk. Now, the next command we're going to show you is the stay command. The stay command is a hand and a voice command. Use your left hand and the one-word firm command to stay. Start off at 30 seconds or so, working up to 3 minutes. Now, if he lays down, not a big deal. You just have him heel out of that first second and go right back to that command again. Now, quite honestly, Barry is one of the best little dogs that we have here as far as obedience-wise. He's very, very receptive to training, has done a really nice job at school. So again, have him stay using your left hand, go out to the end of your leash, make him hold it for 30 seconds, working up to 3 minutes, and when you return back to your dog, you're going to walk around him counterclockwise. You're going to get back to heel position, which is him on your left. Fred gives him a pat on the head for praise for doing a good job and for following that command, and they take off heeling again. Now with Barry, because I know you have some issues with him indoors and outdoors, so practice inside and practice outside. And the people that get the most out of this training program are the ones that practice, practice, practice. Keep your training sessions relatively short, 15-20 minutes at most. Fred gives him another stay command. Fred will go out to the end of his leash. Now we have acorns falling all around us, which is an issue you guys don't have to deal with unless you're in Central Park, I'm sure. Fred has him hold this with these distractions, and instead of walking around or returning to Barry, we're going to show you the come command.
Barry, come.
It's Barry, come. He praises him on his way in, lightens the tone of his voice, and Barry likes to sometimes sit on your feet, so he comes back to Fred, spins around, and kind of sits down. But the biggest thing, or the most important thing, is that he does come back when called, and he does sit when he gets to you. And hear Fred encouraging Barry to heel, to do a good job. And I think you'll see a lot more motivation and energy with Barry when you're working with him at home. Fred gives him another stay command. Again, he goes out to the end of that training lead, leaves a little slack in the leash. Again, having him hold this at home up to 3 minutes or so. But Fred's going to call him again out of this. It's Barry, come. Lighten the tone of your voice, make it a happy command. And Barry comes back and sits when he gets to Fred. Now, a lot of our clients will buy longer leads, so if you're practicing in an area where you have a lot more space, you can increase your distance, so have him hold it for 2-3 minutes at 15 feet away or 20 feet away instead of 6. Nice automatic sit. Now, the next command we're going to show you is a down command. It's down from heel position. You'll use your left hand and the one-word firm command to down. That's down and stay. With your down stay, you can start off at, say, 1 or 2 minutes, working up to eventually 5 minutes. A lot of times after a 5-minute down stay, they fall asleep. So have him hold this, and just like with your sit stay, if you decide to return to your dog, you're going to walk around him counterclockwise. You get back and stop right at heel position with him on your left, and then Fred takes off heeling again. So all of these commands are designed to have your dog listen better to you guys when he's on the leash, when he's off the leash, when he's inside, when he's outside. Practicing these commands, although they look very simple, go a long way with just having a happy life with your dog and him being much more responsive and much more obedient. We're not looking to change the wonderful things that's Barry. You know, we want to change some of the issues that you're having. So Fred had him into a down stay, has him hold this for some time, and then instead of returning back, Fred can also call him out of this. And again, Barry comes back, he does his little spin and sits in front of Fred. They're buddies now. And then they take off heeling. So if you've seen some other videos, we always say come back, sit facing you. He has a tendency to kind of want to spin around. No big deal. Now the last command we're going to show you is going to be Barry's ability to lay down from a distance. So you have him in a sit-stay, you go out to the end of your training lead, and you'll use your right hand this time and the one-word firm command to down. And he went down. So he has been a real pleasure. He's been excellent. We've really enjoyed him. I think as far as, you know, I think as far as Bostons go, you have a really, really nice dog. He's done a great job here at school. We want to thank you so much for trusting us. We look forward to seeing you very soon. And thank you again for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer. See you soon.